Back on again. Shout out to all my YouTube members and also my patrons right here. We're gonna get into some things on this Saturday. We're gonna talk about this attack that they claim happened in Venezuela by America. We're gonna get into it and I'm gonna show you hoax at its best. So you people should have seen this shit coming right here with them prepping up to supposedly going to war with Venezuela. We're talking about America. So now they tell you overnight raid, they bomb some places and they also take out Maduro. We're gonna get into it and I'm gonna show you fakery at its best right here. Don't believe it. Make it run. Pay attention here.
This is CNN Breaking News. Welcome to CNN. I'm Victor Blackwell in
Pay
Atlanta.
attention
The
here.
breaking news this morning, President Trump says the U.S. carried out large-scale strikes
Look
on
people
Venezuela.
and take a look at the supposedly large-scale strike. Pay attention. Did it remind you of anything? If it remind you of anything, let me know. Yes, the so-called end of the year celebration with fireworks. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like the same fireworks and explosion that they give you. Pay attention and look.
Overnight.
Look at these people.
He
Pay
says
attention.
its
What
president,
is that?
Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores, have been captured and flown out of the country.
Listen to these people, and that's another bullshit again. So they tell you that they actually captured Maduro and his wife, and now they're flowing out the country to head to America. From last night, they still ain't in America yet. Can you believe that? How far is Venezuela from America? Why it takes so long for the Maduro and his wife to get here? You're supposed to invade the country and take them out. How do you know where to find them? This is the dumbest shit in the world, people. How did they know where to find the supposedly president and his wife of Venezuela? How did they find them? So you launch some attack and you also find where they're sleeping to pick them up? This is the dumbest shit in the world, people. This is the worst stage at its best. And I already told you what they was going to do in Venezuela. Change over regimes. Pay attention to this.
Pam Bondi says both of them have been indicted, and in a social media post says
yes,
that
and you have to get all of this from a social media post, people. Where you think it come from before they put it on in the news? It come from social media, 100% fakery for the dumb masses. Pay attention to this.
Quote, soon face the full wrath of American justice.
Wow, what a
The
joke.
Venezuelan vice president says that she has no idea where
I want to understand, people, where would they get evidence against the Maduro, the supposedly Venezuelan president? Where would they get evidence that he actually selling or sending drugs to America? Remember when Donald Trump was in power first, he claimed that this guy is sending all of these cocaine into America. Now they switch it over to fentanyl. Wow, what a joke for the masses. I told you, if you pay attention, all these things is just convenient for the government people to put more pressure on you. Listen and pay attention.
And the First Lady are.
Listen to these people.
Faced with this brutal situation and this brutal attack, we do not know the whereabouts.
This is the supposedly vice president they're telling you right there. Telling you that she don't know where the supposedly Maduro character is. Listen and pay attention.
Nicolas Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores. We demand immediate proof of life from the government of President Donald Trump. Proof of life for President Maduro.
So they did never proof of life. So they're trying to tell you that maybe they're dead in the raid. And America just said they captured them, so they want proof of life. But I'm just saying, people, how would they capture them? That don't make no sense at all, people. Now, if that, they shouldn't throw that in the pot. I'm just being real right here, people. They should never do that. I'm just saying, just to keep the people deceived, you throw this in, but it's look like you're going to make the smart people see that it is bullshit. How did you get to capture the president and his wife? How did you get to capture them? You stand far, you stay far, blasting these places that you clear is military bases and these things, but how did you get to capture the president? You have to get there on ground and go pick him up, right? This don't make no sense at all, people. The same thing they tell you with the Saddam Hussein. And I was talking to you about it in a video where we talk about this Venezuela situation in America. What did I tell you? I show you the guy and I say, look, he look exactly like Saddam Hussein. So what was I saying right there? That they're gonna play out the same type of shit. You don't remember, right? What happened with the Saddam? America supposedly invade Iraq and take him out of there, bring him to America or wherever they say they bring him to try him. When they try him, they supposedly find him guilty and hang him. And I told you, it's the same thing they're going to try to pull off or something similar with the Maduro character. And you see it right there, halfway already done. It already halfway done, where they go into the country and take out the leader. The same thing they did with the Saddam Hussein people. Why it's so similar? And they look so similar to each other. I already told you it's the worst stage at work.
First Lady.
President Trump says that he'll address the nation on the strikes from
There you go.
Mar-a-Lago later this morning.
From
Right now,
Mar-a-Lago.
it's quiet in the capital of Caracas, just hours
Look, people,
after the strikes. But
It's quiet, and this is the place they tell you they bomb and take out the president of Venezuela. Look, people, they say it's quiet right now. Did it look like there was bombing and everything, people? How could it be quiet after you're bombing and take out the damn president? How would it be quiet? Pay attention.
earlier, explosions rocked Venezuela,
It's fake,
knocked
people.
out power,
Nothing
and
real.
sent people running outside.
Wow. Look at that, people. Look at that. Always have to see it far away. I wonder if it's the people who shooting, the Americans who letting go these whatever weapons they're talking about is recording this shit right here. Why it have to be always far away, miles away you're showing us something to convince us as real? What a bullshit for the public. Somebody in their home doing it.
And this strike was at La Carlota Air Base in Caracas.
Air Base?
CNN's Nick
Get outta
Payton
here.
Walsh joins me now from London. Nick, we just heard from Issa Suarez speaking with some of her sources in country about the fear of what could come next because so many questions are unanswered.
The fear of what
Yeah, I mean,
could
let's
come
go
next.
through what
Listen.
we know has happened so far. Since about 1 a.m. local time, and the series of explosions rocked Caracas and other parts of Venezuela. Multiple helicopters seen in the air, and then
You
clearly
see,
the U.S.
people, they mention multiple helicopter being seen. Remember they tell you about helicopter flying low? So can you imagine, people? America attacked Venezuela with helicopters. Is that real? Remember, Venezuela have a military. Like every other country, they also have a military. How did their military force allow choppers to come all the way from America into Venezuela? Is that real? No, people, it's bullshit. It's 100% fakery on the world stage. And this is what they want to convince you in the new year. Remember what I tell you about the new year? It's going to be the worst year on record, period. With mishaps, disasters, and every damn thing, including rumors of war. Listen.
Special Forces operation that removed Nicolas Maduro and his wife
How
from
did
what
you
should have
get to
been their
remove
heavily
him?
fortified and secured premises.
I don't
in the
understand, people. How would they get to remove him? He don't have security? He don't have bodyguard? He don't have nobody? Is it because it's Venezuela why he's sitting there with his drawers down where anybody could just come and pick him up? Does that make sense? What a dumb shit for the public. I guess they can do the same thing to America and pick up Donald Trump and the character Melania. I guess they can do that also in America. What a bullshit for the damn public. Do you know where the supposedly world government actually rest their head? You don't. It don't matter how close you is to that country. You actually don't know where they sleep. You don't know where they're hanging out. You don't know where they call home. They have a place like the White House that they post up and tell you that's where the government sleep. It's not real. The Trump never sleep in the White House. It's more like a prop. Somewhere where they go to run propaganda and these other things and the masses to convince you of something. They're coming from the Oval Office. Don't necessarily mean it's somewhere where they sleep. So how did they find the Maduro? How would they know where this criminal lay his head? He's not a supposedly good guy running the country with a good heart, they claim. He's a dictator. He rigged the election. He do all of this and he also sending drugs to America. How would you just find his home and take him out of there like he's a decent citizen with his address and everything and paperwork where you can just go pick him up? He play a criminal. Okay, so why would he be sitting at a spot with America threatening him and doing all these things? Why would he be sitting at a place with a fixed address? This is bullshit for the
capital
dumb
there. Hard
public.
to understate quite what a move this is geopolitically
Bullshit,
by the
people.
Trump White House
It's
to
bullshit.
remove the sitting president
Wow.
of a country which it considers to be a regional irritant.
see that?
Startling, successful, certainly, daring, certainly as well. And also,
Remember what they tell you, people, that the Maduro rigged the election. Remember, Trump even come out and tell you that the American election is rigged. So you can't go invade somebody's countries and take them out because you claim they rigged the election, because the whole election is rigged. All of it is to put in a specific character. It don't matter what the vote said. The vote is just a survey to see how much dummies participating in the government system. Whether you choose left or right, they know you're involved. So that's a survey they have every 4 years to see how much people still intact with the wicked, dirty system that they plague you with. That's all it is. It don't put nobody in power. They makes these puppets. Of course they're going to put them in power or in line them where they want them. They're not waiting for you to vote for them. Okay, they make the character already and put it together. Yes, they're going to put it in the position that they want it to be. That's why Donald Trump is the president of America. Not because people vote for him, but it's the people, the world government. It's the person the world government want in play for the agendas that they got on the table, such as these right here. Watch.
frankly, given what it seems the
people, look at
brevity
the fireworks.
comparatively of this operation and the impact that it is having. The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, hinting that the indictments in the Southern District of New York Court will be the ones that Maduro faced. He had a $50 million bounty on his head.
He had a $50 million bounty on his head. How come we just heard about this now? Now that you supposedly capture him, now you're telling us about bounty was on his head. How could you put a bounty, $50 million bounty, on a president of a country that's sitting right there? What kind of bounty? You put somebody in this country to kill him? This is the dumbest shit in the world, people. It's 100% dumb. And you also see with them telling you that Putin claimed that the Zelensky character, the president of Ukraine, was putting out a hit on him while they was, making some peace talk. Put out a hit on him. Remember, it's a fight. Now they're acting like somebody's playing unfair because they're trying to kill one of the leader. You understand what I just said, people? Big news out like, oh, is the Zelensky playing unfair because he actually trying to kill Putin with a hit. So what was the war for? What was the war about? The war is not to kill each other, the two presidents, no. It's to kill the regular people. So if you ever go after the supposed leader, it seems like you're playing an unfair game. So what is the war about? How come the people on the ground don't even understand the reason why you're fighting, but they're the one who got to suffer and not you? It's a violation for them to go after you, even though you're the one who claim to have a war going on, a disagreement with the other country, but it's only the people meant to suffer. You have to understand what the world is in 2026. Move.
Information that could lead towards his capture, and it may well be that the delay we're seeing since Trump's tweet in the early hours of this morning, his 74-word social media post that removed the extraordinary mystery, frankly, or the unresponsibility of exactly what was happening in the skies of Caracas. Very quickly to explain that, as many suspected, it was the US military behind this. It now appears that potentially the delay may be about transferring Maduro inside American soil.
Yes, so they're gonna transfer him into America. What a bullshit for the damn public. You go to another country, bomb it up, and take out the president to bring him to your country to try him for supposedly drug crime. What a bullshit for the public. Move.
The United States hit Venezuela with a large-scale strike early Saturday.
And what do they strike? You see these things look like it's raining from the sky. What kind of strike is that, people? What, the chopper fly over this place and drop these bombs? Come on, people, this is bullshit for TV. 100%. Like I tell you, what's going on? AI writing the script, people, that's why they're so similar. Remember why they tell you they attack Iraq, remember? Saddam Hussein got weapons of mass destruction. I keep going back to the Saddam Hussein case, people. Because it's the exact same thing. So you see what Donald Trump did. He tell you that fentanyl coming from Venezuela, he got to now class that shit as weapons of mass destruction. So you see what it is, people? So yes, they class the terrorists. They supposed to be drug dealers, terrorists. Same thing they class Saddam Hussein as. They claim that he have weapons of mass destruction. They tell you that this character of the fentanyl that they just now class has weapons of mass destruction. So it's the same similar shit like the Saddam Hussein. You invade their country because they have what? Weapons of mass destruction. So you went there, hit some places, and took out the president itself to bring to America to try him. What a joke.
And said its president,
Look,
Nicolas
people,
Maduro,
what
had
is
been
that,
captured
people?
and flown out of the
What
country.
is that, people? How
Here's
would
what
they
to
capture
know.
him?
Multiple explosions and low-flying aircraft were seen in
Where is
Caracas.
the low-flying aircraft? Where is the low-flying aircraft? You have videos, but you can't show us those aircraft because it is bullshit, people. Don't buy into it. Take a listen.
In the early hours of Saturday morning,
Look, people.
Maduro's government immediately accused the US of an imperialist attack
Ah,
on
they
civilian
accuse
and
him.
military installations.
They accuse
US
him.
President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that Maduro had been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the
Wow,
country.
what a
He added
joke.
that the operation was
What a
done in
joke.
conjunction with US law enforcement.
This could never be real, people. This could never be real. How would they know where this person had to go pick him up? And plus, you already start bombing places. Of course, now the Maduro gonna be up and be like, okay, they're hitting some of our sites. At least he would actually move from where the people know he at. He would have moved from the spot that they know he at. Why he so dumb? This is stupid shit for stupid people. Why would he sit right there and they capture him? And why is they picking up his wife? Remember they tell you, Bin Laden, when they go for Bin Laden, they use his wife. I guess he used his wife as human shields. So I guess all these characters, their wife have to be involved. So yes, you take his wife for what? His wife is a drug dealer also? His wife is a part of shipping drugs to America? This is the stupidest shit in the world, people. But like I say, welcome to 2026. You see how they kick off the year with a bam? Listen to this. If you want to know if it's real, just pay attention. I don't have to say nothing. Just pay attention to this right here. Listen and
Joining
watch.
us live
All right.
from Doral. She is outside in Arepaso, which
You see?
you know is the mecca
Look,
of the
people, they already have people right there in Venezuela to bring you the breaking news. They already there on Local 10. Pay attention to this. They're in Venezuela already. And they already celebrating that the Maduro character is captured. Are you real? Pay attention to this.
Venezuelan community there.
Pay
And
attention.
Gabby,
Seems pretty busy behind
Yeah.
you, Gabby. It's
Hold
6
on.
a.m. and people have
6
been out.
a.m. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. This is not Venezuela. Yeah, they would have been way, way, way out of line to tell you that they're right there and Venezuelans are actually celebrating already. But it's not Venezuela. My bad. Sorry about that. Play it.
Eric, can you tell us about what you're seeing and
They're
how
just
long you've been
gathering
seeing
there.
people out there reacting to this news?
Look, people.
Guys, history is being made
History
in
is
real
being made.
time. There are
Wow.
hundreds of
Listen.
people here in El Arepaso, which, like you said, has been
Okay.
the mecca for Venezuelans, speaking out against injustices in their country for decades.
So
I'm
there
here
you go, people. These are the ones that were speaking out about the injustice in Venezuela, but I guess they're in America. But listen, they have to show you this right here to make it look like it's a good move. Do you understand what I'm saying here? These are not Venezuelan in Venezuela. They're telling you Venezuelans in America is celebrating. Just like they were showing you when the Castro character in Cuba, when they're supposed to be getting him out, or when he was dead, they show you people in America celebrating and everything because they're Cubans in America and they contact to the ground or connected to the ground enough that if that president or whatever get out of there, they will be better. They can go back home. They can do this. They can do that. So I guess it's similar right here. They're telling you, pay attention. The peoples in America from Venezuela is happy that the Venezuelan government is now dethroned.
Joined by Edgar. Edgar has been here since he was 11 years old, born and raised in Venezuela, out here since early this morning. Tell me, why did you want to be out here?
Well, okay, before I begin, I just want to talk to you, America, and I hope you have your coffee when I tell you this. These are great news. All eyes on Venezuela.
Great news, and all eyes on Venezuela. So that makes it great news because all eyes on Venezuela right now, right? What a dumb shit for the public. This wouldn't be real, people. Because if you standing out there on the outside now looking in and they tell you, look, the country that you originated from just got bombed out by America and then the president been dragged out. How could you sit there and be happy about it? The fact that they can do that. The fact that America have the power to do that. What makes you would be happy and siding with that? I don't believe it, because at the end of the day, is anybody who they have beef with, they would have go take out for say. So why would you celebrate because you don't like that person, or because you're against that person, or you're not looking at the fact and the big picture that now America can just go in there and root it up, change up your country and take out anybody they want and put in anybody they want? That would be scary right there to think about. But they know they're only looking at one side as far as they're showing you here.
These
Look,
are historical news. This is history in the making. I mean, my chest, it feels like it's going to explode with joy.
You hear that, people?
Before I was even born, there have been struggles. My family has been fighting for so many years. Before I was even here, they have told me about it. They told me about a time where democracy existed.
What a bullshit. Democracy? They tell you when democracy? Democracy? Oh, okay, they tell you democracy was exist in Venezuela. What a bullshit. You're dumb as a damn rock. But, you have to just call it for what it is. Fucking crisis actor on TV. That's all it is. Remember, they have to pump up the Donald Trump for this fakery right here. They're gonna tell Donald Trump help out a situation for getting out the Maduro. So now they can get fair election. Now they can go back to democracy. You believe that, people? It's all bullshit they're selling the masses. And I told you Venezuela was going to be one of those main stage for the new year. And there you go. They started off with a bang. And now they're going to tell you, yes, they're going to have the trial in America of this Venezuelan president. They're trying him for bringing in drugs into America. What a bullshit. They're just showing you dictatorship from America. That's all they're showing you. So when they're showing you that one dictator can take out another dictator, you cheer for it or what? What a bullshit for the masses. So now you have another dictator to worry about. Move.
You're watching live now.
Listen
I'm
to
Austin
this, people.
Westfall.
Pay attention.
Let's take a look.
Look
The
at
FBI
this.
Charlotte office with this. Prosecutors saying that the FBI disrupted a possible plot to attack people inside a grocery store and fast food restaurant in North.
Hold on here, people. So this is another one again? Remember they tell you that they disrupt a New Year celebration, terrorist attack already, where they claim that, some jihad was online and they boss it. And they stop the attack from happening. And then now they're showing you another one that they stop from happening. And guess what? It's the same way the supposed be FBI or law enforcement interrupt or intercept. Because they're the one who supposed to be have this operation, period. But pay attention to this. Listen.
Carolina on New Year's Eve would have been in support of the Islamic State.
Yes, it would have been.
In support of an Islamic State terrorist group.
What a joke. Where is this Islamic terrorist group come from? All bullshit for the dumb public. If you're buying to terrorism, these jihad, these terrorists of the world is fakery. Don't buy into it. You're gonna look stupid. They use it only for agendas. Listen.
Said that the alleged plot was foiled after the 18-year-old suspect recently began communicating.
18 years old, 36 is the mark of the beast coding.
Online with someone that he believed to be affiliated with ISIS.
You see it?
But in reality, it was a government online covert employee.
So you see, because at the end of the day, there is no terrorist online recruiting nobody. It's always the fucking police. It's always the American government peoples. Why you can't understand that there is no terrorist? They're the one who posing as terrorists to catch your dumb ass. Stop it, people. There is no terrorist. It's a made up shit, the boogeyman kind of shit they're scaring kids with. In this case, it's the dummies they're scaring. The dummies don't have a brain big as a damn pea. Do you understand that? So of course they can run this psyop on them and tell them terrorists and jihad and all of these things as recruiting and making more terrorists in America. What a bullshit for the public. So a 18-year-old, yes, was being recruited by these people to blow up some places in the New Year's celebration. Listen.
The man arrested is 18-year-old Christian Sturtevant of Mint Hill, which is near Charlotte, North Carolina. He was arrested and charged with attempting to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization.
Support? Go back again. Listen.
Christian Sturtevant of Mint Hill, which is near Charlotte, North Carolina. He was arrested and charged with attempting to provide material support.
Oh, you gonna support? Oh, you gonna provide the material? You charge him for providing the material? I thought he was the one online looking to get the material. You charging him for he got the material? This is bullshit for the public. Listen.
To a foreign terrorist organization.
To a foreign terrorist organization.
The suspect pictured here.
Take a look at the picture, people. Look at the picture. Is it real? You can't trust nothing that they show you on the news. Remember, that's where they use deep fake. That's the reason for deep fake. Not to show you in a movie. That's just on the side. That's just extra. It's not just to show you fantasy and to play with you, but it's also for the news. It's mainly for the news, to convince you of something that's not real, to convince you of something that never happened. That's the reason why they use these things. Do you understand? Pay attention.
Retired Marine Intelligence Officer and National Security Analyst Hal Kempfer still here with me.
That's deep fake right there. That's
Hal,
nobody.
According to prosecutors, during the suspect's online communication, he said, quote, "I will do jihad soon," and proclaimed that he was a...
I would do jihad soon. Online, people. Remember how much people they tell you they capture online trying to go jihad. Why would these people be that dumb still? I'm going to ask you people, because I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off that they can still sell these things the way they sell it. Remember, people, the terrorists plan to do something. Why go online and establish that? Why put it online so now the fucking police can see you? Why? I'm setting up a terrorist attack. Why would I put it on social media? Why would I go there brawling, telling everybody what I'm going to do? Show them the hands that I am a terrorist. Remember, the police and them know where you're at. With your IP address, with everything you post. You can't escape from them with no VPN. They own VPN. They're the one who present you with the VPN if you just want to hide from the government. And bam, that's where they have you. Just like they would have a site that's selling bomb-making material. It's them. You want to go there and buy it, bam, you're in cuffs. That's what they do. So they use these things as bait. So I'm saying with terrorists already know that. If I'm a jihad and I'm recruiting a youngster, we're telling them, no, you can't do that. How the hell you're going to go on? And it's just like you go on TV, you're going on social media saying these things, advertising that you are a terrorist. Are you training in jihad? Are you going to do all these things? Why put it on the media? It's almost like you call the police and giving them the information. Like, look, we're going to do this on New Year's Eve celebration. That's what you did. You call the fucking police. As a matter of fact, it's more effective than a call. It's more effective than a call. At least when you call, it's only one person pick up the phone. When you make a post, everybody see it. So why would the terrorists be this dumb? It's because they label as terrorists, they have to be empty-headed or what? How much time they show you terrorists trying to buy bomb online and get busted? How much time they think they're buying bomb material from terrorists and they're buying it from federal agents? How many times? Or would they still fall for the same bullshit? Yes, the same way you fall for the same bullshit that they sell you every time. It's not real. If they really want to blow up something, they're not going to advertise it, people. They're not going to do a commercial on it. They're not going to post it. Why? What about texts? What about phone calls? What about all of that shit? Why couldn't they say what they're saying on a phone call and the peoples have to tap in on it to know that they're selling or they're planning to do these things? No, it's just on a social media post and you find out the whole terrorist belly right there. It's not real, people. It's time to stop believing these things. It could never be real. If the terrorists want to make a successful attack, they can't advertise it on social media and still do that. Okay?
Soldier of the state. That's
the
alluding
soldier
to
of the state. Look at them people
ISIS.
with the eagle.
This
They
is something
refer
that you
to
and I have talked
ISIS,
about many
soldier of the
times
state.
over
Listen.
the years. What does this case tell us about the risks of online radicalization
Listen to
and the
these people.
challenges that
Listen where they're
authorities
going.
face?
They want to start the social crediting so bad, people. They're overdoing it. They want to do the social credit in America so bad. They're just overdoing it. Pile on for the order of chaos. That's why they're doing these things. That's why they continue to tell you that terrorists is recruiting terrorist members right there online. So now they can stay on everything you do. Now they have a reason to dig in your social media whenever it comes to these law enforcement people. You're passing them by. Yes, they want to check your shit. They pull you over. That's what they're going for, people. Believe it or not. They're going to want to check your social media in every occasion. As a matter of fact, they're going to be able to check it without you knowing. This is the reason why they're doing these things right here with these fake terrorists. Listen.
And identifying potential attackers early.
Well, this particular attacker, he's 18 years old. He's very young. And apparently he was on the FBI's radar since he was 14.
You see that, people? He was on the FBI radar ever since he was 14 years old. Wow. So the FBI been watching this little 14-year-old because they know he's ready to be a terrorist or he's already hooked up with some jihad online. So they start to watch him, and then I guess they put some things in his face to make him feel like he can actually make a bomb. And as soon as he take the action, bam.
And that was tied to online radicalization. It's interesting that this story breaks today.
It's the dumbest shit.
And I believe it was just yesterday that the Australians were talking about the ban on social media for everyone under 16. And they were saying why that was such a bad thing and how it was. And then you have this happen the next day. And you go, that's one of the challenges that we have with social media and a lot of the online tools are out there is that you get very impressionable teenagers that go online and they self-radicalize. They're frustrated with the world. They're looking for answers. And they develop a grievance against the world.
No, that's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. They develop this grievance against the world. Get out of here. Stop it. It's bullshit. 100% bullshit. All you get from these these social media network and these things is brainwash. Brainwash to keep your ass at bay, not to turn you into terrorists. You hear me? All that brainwash that they have on these things melt your brain, teach you how to think, in a way where you can't figure out the world and these things. That's what they got the internet for, not to recruit terrorists. The terrorists is just a spice they throw in the pot for the scared of the people. They want them to be scared tactics. And then when you have scare tactics on the table, any move these people tell you to make, that's what you got to make. You understand that or not? Why? Because of the fear. The fear that lingers make you make these moves when they tell you to, because you're scared. You're scared of the possibility and the things that might happen. So you follow these people route, and that's how you get caught in this trapped in hell. Move.
Not stopped. Today, the Department of Justice and the FBI announced the arrest of an 18-year-old Mint Hill man.
They believe he was planning a New Year's Eve attack in a Charlotte suburb.
The
XI12's Chris Peterson joins us in studio with details on the arrest and investigation.
Listen to this,
Chris,
people.
who is this suspect?
Adriana, 18-year-old Christian Sturdivant was arrested on New Year's Eve. Today, investigators say he planned to commit jihad in, of all places, Mint Hill, North Carolina.
To this. Pay attention to this.
He has been planning this attack for about a year, but he's been...
A 17-year-old, people. He's 18 now, but he's planning it for over a year. A kid, a baby. A kid planning an attack on Charlotte, North Carolina. Can you believe that, people? Can you believe it? Can you put that in perspective? Are you still dumb? You have to be able to put these things in perspective. They're trying to tell you that a little kid been eradicated online, and now it gonna make a bomb to blow up something in Charlotte. Is that real, people? A 17-year-old at the time is planning this shit for a whole year. What a joke for the damn people. And these fuckers right here have the nerves, have the balls to come on screen and tell you that bullshit, and it never happened. It's never real, people. It's made up. How could they have a straight face come telling you that shit on TV? Now you know how wicked they are with the damn deception. Listen.
Planning an attack for far longer than that.
He been planning an attack. He been planning this attack for a year, but he been planning a attack for numbers of years. Can you believe it, people? A baby, a kid. What a joke for the damn public.
News conference Friday morning, United States Attorney Russ Ferguson shared that 18-year-old Christian Sturdivant from Mint Hill started...
And they have this one weird-looking photo, like I don't tell you what it is already. It's computer-generated, what you would have called in these times AI. Yes, it's AI create those photos. It's not real. It's a fake shit for the dumb people.
ISIS material and visiting ISIS websites before unknowingly reaching out to...
How would you know an ISIS website and it's fucking still there, America? How would you know an ISIS... I'm done, man. An ISIS website and you know about it to see these people go on it. It's them created, people. There is no ISIS. The people is gonna die dumb here. There is no ISIS, people. The ISIS is a fabricated terror network that they use for their convenience. That's it. They get you to do whatever. If they tell you to jump off a bridge, you'll do it. If it's gonna save you from terrorists. Take off your clothes and walk down the street naked in a boat. Yes, you will do it if it's gonna save you from terror. You understand that or not? Okay, pay attention here.
New York City police officer. He then met with a second undercover agent,
people?
This one from the FBI.
So all of these people that he's meeting up with is FBI and undercover agents because they ain't got no fucking terror network. You understand what I'm saying or not, people? There is no terror network. So of course it's the FBI and these agents post up there. They don't have no jihad site, people. They don't have no website, no Al-Qaeda and ISIS supposedly website. They don't. Why would the website there? The feds know about it. The American police and enforcement know about it. And it's still there waiting for the Americans to get recruited 15, 16, 17 years old, people. What kind of sense would that make? Why would the law enforcement allow that shit to stay there the whole time? You does nothing about it. So what can you convince us now that you care? This is all bullshit for the public. None of it is real.
He pledged his allegiance to ISIS with that undercover agent, and he disclosed his plans.
You hear that, people? He pledged his allegiance for ISIS with the fucking agents. With the police. He pledged his allegiance to the ISIS with federal government behind the next side. They on the next side that doing the recording and everything, people. So how could you call this youth a terrorist? The whole time he been contacting with FBI and police agents online. when he's a terrorist. He's no fucking terrorist. If it's the police and these law enforcement coach him into believe that he can buy bombs, what kind of trap would that be, people? What kind of entrapment would that be? Wow. So you organize the whole thing. There is no terrorist. You post up as the terrorist. Your police post up as the terrorist to attract these kids to want to join in, and then you can lock them up and call them terrorists. What a bullshit.
Do jihad soon. According to the Department of Justice, Sturtevant wanted to become a martyr for ISIS and was planning a mass casualty attack on New Year's Eve. He sent photos of hammers and knives.
All right, so there you go, people. I'm done. I'm going to leave it right here. I'm done. I'm sorry. Can't go no more. It's getting dumber and dumber. So there you go, people. There go the jihad right there. You see it on that 2 hammer and 2 knife. There go the weapon of choice for the jihad, people. There go the mass terror attack that he was going to commit on New Year's Eve. There it is, people. You see what's on screen or not? You see some carpenter hammer, 2 of them, a knife and a weird looking object, something look like a damn tennis ball, a rugged tennis ball on the side. I don't know what it is, but all that you see on screen is the weapon that this 18-year-old gonna use. Anybody out there a lawyer? Anybody out there is a lawyer? There go a free case. You can win that shit. Oh my goodness, you can win this. You can easily win this, people. If you're a lawyer, if you were, semi-lawyer, you don't even have to be a real lawyer. But if you have a little bit of ounce of brain, yeah, you win this case. Go get it. Go take that supposedly terrorist up and represent him. This is what the FBI supposedly have for the terror attack New Year's Eve. Yes, people. A cooking knife and 2 hammer. There you go, people. Of course, go ahead and charge him for this terror attack that he was going to commit right there on New Year's Eve with the hammer and the knife, the kitchen knife and 2 carpenter hammer. I'm gone.